Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another very special episode. I'm your host, Jomar.
I'm Rush.
And this is the Start That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people, but before we get into today's video, don't forget to like this one, leave a comment, and subscribe to this or that Sports TV. And one more thing for us, though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get to 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, do you know how many subscribers that gets by the end of the day, people?
One whole heap. But for now, let's talk about the Reggae Boys. Obviously,
And people, this video is not sponsored by KFC.
it can be. It can be. In fact, it can be sponsored by anybody still. Where would you represent on the channel?
What wouldn't I represent on the channel?
Yeah.
Mood. Damn, I don't want to get too controversial and political.
Bro, speak your mind, bro. You try to.
I don't want to lose a little visa on have, bro.
No, I can't take them visa. Anyways.
Yeah, let's just say there's some entities and there's some organizations and there's some groups that I would not take any kind of money from. But anyways, yeah, people.
Interesting. Anyways, let's talk about the Reggae Boys. Interesting topic for this video. I feel like this will be a good one. It will probably be a debate, maybe it's a normal conversation, nothing controversial. Let's see what the conversation will bring. All right, so the topic is which one of the under 20 Reggae Boys in the most recent squad?
Yeah. Not under 20 are the senior squad.
No, we are talking about the under 20. So I get to the senior squad.
Cool.
Because it can be two conversations too.
Yeah.
You get me? I say, which one of the under 20 Reggae Boys right now you can see making it into our senior team before World Cup qualifiers end?
Before World Cup
qualifiers end. So before 2025,
yeah.
Which one of the under 20 Reggae Boys? So the man where you see, the Adrian Reed, the Dujuan Lynch, the Hakeem Bernards, everybody were just playing at the qualifiers. Which one of them can make it to a national team?
Right now, I have my eye on two players that I'd love to see make that transition within the next year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah.
That's before 2026.
Yeah.
And these two players, obviously for varying reasons. One such being our midfield or lack thereof in our senior team. And the other reason being that this player is just uber talented and is the second most talented player we have in the age group, in spite of not having the greatest tournament.
Who that?
Romain Blake. That's the first one.
You see Romain Blake making the team
within the next couple of years. I can see Romain Blake's transition. Romain Blake will probably be in the draft and in the MLS within a year or two. He's 18 now.
Yeah.
So when he's 19, he'll be eligible, and I can see him becoming a part of an MLS team.
Yeah.
And generally, what happens when we have players in the MLS, they get called up and they come and play for the Reggae Boys.
Yeah.
And also he's young and he's still growing technically. He's becoming more mature and his game is growing. Under the watchful and protective guidance of Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
So within a couple of years, I can definitely see him displacing, a centre back or even playing high up the field because of our lack of a midfield presence in any one of the midfield position. Then people are gonna say, "Oh, we have defensive midfielders like Latte Badera and John Russell." When Jamaica qualify for the Nations League finals and for Copa America, for the finals, the two matches, and for the Copa America, it was our central defender who had to step up in the midfield,
and he came in the midfield for us. Defender.
Yeah.
Latte Badera.
who, as I said, I don't believe is up to scratch playing in that midfield role.
But that's how bad we need one.
I also don't believe Damian Lowe is the answer.
No, I don't think Damian Lowe is the answer. No.
I said Damian Lowe is definitely our central defender going forward.
And that's a conversation for in and of itself.
But if he had to be the spark, that means there's definitely a gap to be filled.
Yeah. I understand that.
And I think Romain Blake's versatility, Romain Blake's technical ability, will and his knowledge of the football game will allow him to play anywhere within the center of the field, from 8 straight back to centre back. We see him now, he wore the armband in the most recent game in the under 20s. And he's one of them that I think will make the step. I think he'll make the step to the MLS, and then from the MLS, I think he'll be able to make the step into the national team. Also being a part of the provisional, people look out for a video on that coming soon. He's the first one. and I think he's very likely to make that next step.
Yeah.
And my second candidate, a person that this is
second candidate.
This is me being more optimistic than predicting.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think there's a possibility for this, and that's Ronaldo Barrett.
Ronaldo Barrett, right?
Ronaldo Barrett has all the tools, and he's also vying for a weak spot in our team, as I said. Another versatile player who we see have the ability to play as a left back.
Yes, correctly listed as a defender.
Well, we see them use him as a defender, innit? But also we see them using him in his natural position as well.
Sure.
And he's thriving in both. And I think the only reason he's not playing predominantly or only in the midfield is because we're so desperately lacking, in the left back area.
Yeah.
Which is why they put him over there. And we see the magic that comes from the left side with him. And we also see the type of work we're putting in the middle of the park. He's probably 6'1". He's super strong already. He's just 17 years old.
Yep.
So he's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He probably even is going to get taller. Technically, great technical ability. His range of passing is almost unmatched in the country at this age group. And his work rate and leadership is what we need of a player in the midfield. So what we don't have in our team is super technically gifted central defense midfielders.
Yeah, we do have that, and
who's also rugged.
Yeah, that's what we're crying out for, and the team is pleading for that, and nobody is grasping the opportunity that is being presented. No, the conversation that we're having is which one of the under 20 players can make it into the senior team before or by next year. Yeah, and next year, 2025. Yeah, but World Cup of the year after. No, this is not a. This is by no means an easy thing to do. You get me? I say making it from the under 20 squad, even though it really and surely we should be seeing 2 or 3 popping up here and there every. They can't say every cycle. Yeah. We should see 2 or 3, but we can't say we've been seeing that, especially coming up the ranks. And to be fair, in world football, you don't see teams transition from under 17, under 20, come all the way to the senior team. The full team don't transition. It's weird whenever you see that. We not expect that. But at the same time, let's even recap. In our setup, the last under 20, which would have been the Christopher Pearson year and the Romain Blake year.
Romain Blake
year and the
Romain Blake was a baby on that team.
Yeah, so all of those players who 2 years later or a year later, who would say a push to make it in our squad, in this current squad? One player.
Yeah.
Kaheim Boyz Clark. You get me? Obviously not a starting spot because he's still a very young player. Well, not very, but he's still a young player.
And I think right now Kaheim Boyz Clark is our third goalkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we say one every cycle or one every under 20. One would be a good achievement.
No.
Because the under 20 championship is every 2 years.
Yeah.
So that would be churning out 2 every World Cup cycle, which is not bad. So we get Kaheim Boyz Clark. I don't think we're going to see no more.
2 every 4 years.
2 every 4 years.
Under 20s.
That would be an achievement. We don't really see that, bro. 4 years is not really a long time, and you have to display somebody. So we're in a couple of years.
Yeah, but also every team always have veterans. Every team always.
So you were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I don't think 2 every 4 years. That's 1 every cycle.
That would be good.
More
that'd be 2 every World Cup cycle, but more
2 to 3 from each cycle.
Bro, no.
So
2 to 3 would be fine.
So every World Cup cycle, we have 4 players. We are coming at the yeah. But it can't be 2. 2 is not enough. That means that the team not the way it's supposed to do.
If we are pump in 8 years, we are pump. That would be pumping 8 players.
That wouldn't. That would mean. Right? That would mean that the team where we are trying to qualify for World Cup with would have 4 players between the ages of 19 to 23.
No, don't get me.
That's not unrealistic to ask for, bro.
Think about it. I think based on precedent it is. I think based on precedent it is. No.
Because the team them will be not set up at too much wall, man.
Maybe the man them not good enough, bro.
We can't, bro.
Maybe man them not good enough
to
make the transition.
What we need for succeed.
Well, me never necessarily say what we need to succeed. Me I say what can we expect?
What can we expect?
One every.
If you talk about based on precedence, well, it's not gonna be one.
It's not gonna be one. From the Junior Fleming to the Alvas Powers, it's not gonna be one. One sure. Obviously, you'll have some in and outs.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it really should be two. Whisper should have definitely had the last under 20 day. It really should have been two in the squad now.
Yeah.
If you think about it, there was no way Whisper should have been left out last year.
Yeah. So it would have been two.
So would it really and truly?
So
it's two, bro.
Two. Yeah,
you get me? I say last cycle really and truly is two.
Yeah.
This cycle now, me not give my take it. We're having a conversation earlier. I did say me not say one, but now that you say Romain Blake is obviously the surest, I think.
Yeah.
He's the closest to it.
He's the closest.
He's the closest to it.
And I still believe that Romain Blake is the best player on this team.
I think Romain Blake is the best player. But the thing with Romain Blake is, I think his advantage or his strengths outweigh his weaknesses by far.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's small. Obviously sometime he will lose him head. Sometime. But for the most part, he's a very calm player. He's a player that he can rely on. He's a very reliable player. Barring that one game, the last game, I don't really see Romain Blake put a foot wrong in most of the games. I'm watching him play. You get me? I say, so in terms of the aura and the way a pro should be, I see that in a Romain Blake. In terms of talent, I think Romain Blake can get to the national team. I think in a few years, Romain Blake will be playing in the national team. Now, if the conversation is by next year, I am not sure. Because that would mean he need to enter the draft this year, which maybe not happen. Maybe next year at the draft. Next year draft he might enter. I'm not sure. Remember the MLS just start.
Yeah.
They get me a section. Yeah, a draft forgot me later in the year. I don't know if that'll be this draft. I don't think the time line up for me be a part of a World Cup qualifying campaign. But in terms of being a part of this, not being a part of the Jamaica senior men's national team, Romain Blake could be a senior men's national player. For sure, Romain Blake could be a senior men's national player. When I think about, we have aging centre backs. And right now, if you ask me, Romain Blake should be above Richard King. Romain Blake should be above all Sule McCullers and the Thompsons. You talk about Jamoy Topi. I have Romain Blake ahead of them.
Well, that's why Romain Blake is playing.
And Romain Blake is listed in the provisional squad. Mind you, Richard King is. But may I say?
Also, as he should be.
As he should be. Exactly.
For Jamaica.
But in terms of the closest to it, it would have to be Romain Blake. You mentioned another player, Ronaldo Barrett. I like Ronaldo Barrett as a player. I think he's a top player for his age. I also can't see next year. So I also can't see next year because yes, he was the best player in this year's Manning Cup, but it wasn't a Manning Cup filled with. I don't want to be too harsh, but it wasn't a Manning Cup filled with a lot of
World
talent.
Cup qualifiers are going to be finished by towards the end of next year.
I see Ronaldo.
So like call it 18 months.
Yeah.
So we call it 2 years. Within 2 years.
Yeah.
Because the year just started. So I give them 2 years. By the time World Cup qualifiers are going to finish, Ronaldo Barrett are going to look for a touch 19.
Yeah. Breaking at the national team? No. And what would I cause him for breaking at the national team? Obviously, you make the pathway for Romain Blake. And that is a bit more, that's a bit easier to predict. Romain Blake, a part of the MLS2, the next pro, whatever, the next gen, whatever it is. We can see my transition to the MLS soon. MLS players usually get called up. Yeah. Recently, Tavon Gray, Javian Brown. We have so many players. Andre, we have Damian Lowe. We have a lot of players in the MLS. That is fine. We know that MLS is a good enough standard to be able to come represent the national team. Romain Blake will get there eventually. And bro, even if it's not the MLS, Romain Blake will be a national men's player regardless of which part of the world he might play because he's that good. What is the pathway for Ronaldo Barrett?
As I said, bro,
to make it to the national team. A realistic pathway too.
Growth.
Yeah, but tell me the pathway. Alright, say I play for Cavaliers now. The way it look like he's going to play one more.
He's not going to play for Cavaliers again, bro. I don't see Romain Blake.
Ronaldo Barrett.
I don't see Ronaldo Barrett playing school. I don't see Ronaldo Barrett playing schoolboy football in September. I don't see him.
Why do I see it? Why do I see it? I don't want him to.
None of them. I don't think any of them.
Bro, Junior Fleming's played last season at schoolboy football.
Bro, that's a long year.
No, but like
times are changing.
Kaheim Paris played last year.
Times are changing. And
Alex Marshall.
I step on Jamaica.
Alex Marshall played last year at football. Lamar Walker played last year at football.
I think Satchel at the last one.
Shaquan Satchel?
At the last one where we got all the way up to 18, 19. I don't think it's going to happen again. After what we see with Whisper, I don't think it's going to happen again. Romain Blake are just the beginning. What we see happen with Romain Blake, I think.
We say 17 going 18 at the age for move.
Yeah.
And I agree with that, it should be the age. But me I talk about a realistic pathway, bro.
We are talking about what I think it's going to be.
Yeah, a realistic pathway.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing Ronaldo Barrett again. After how he play for the national team now, but he done up. Ronaldo Barrett play like every single minute for Cavaliers after schoolboy football.
No, top player, bro. Yeah. Top player.
I don't think after summer we're going to see him here.
And if he's not here after the summer, that means he's playing
either in MLS
semi-pro football
or professional football.
Or professional football. No, he's 17, so probably professional not going to be the way.
Well, he might play semi-pro now.
Yeah, he might play semi-pro now. I think the MLS 2 is semi-pro.
Yeah.
Who knows? But if I probably can't see that. I probably can't see MLS 2. And Cavaliers can make that happen.
And as I said, bro, it depends on growth. I can see this player getting dramatically better over the next 6 to 9 months.
I can see him getting better, but
we can see him get
good enough to make the national team though.
Within 2 years, he might a person when I see it possible. I see a possibility with growth.
Again, make the national team. I can see Ronaldo Barrett playing in the national team.
Because him already built for it physically. Yeah, him already athletically good enough for it, and he's only going to grow technically in depth on a good level. I just see with 9 months worth of growth and playing football at a higher level, I can see him being that one to cross the threshold.
I agree with you.
Within the next 2 years.
Bro, next year, you're talking about within the next 2 years. And next year. I know, it is technically 18
next
months.
year, but months away. Way more than 12 months.
So you'd see him coming back in at the World Cup qualifying campaign.
Yeah. Towards the end of 25.
But you know how would I make it right? Making it 23 months, how would I make it right? Even though they still have to play an integral part in it.
No, as in, I don't see, like, Romain Blake now go.
I know.
Yeah, but I say, he might go there around
making the squad.
And he might go push the midfield talent we have right now.
Richard King was a part of the last World Cup qualifying campaign. Lamar Walker was a part of the last World Cup qualifying campaign.
The last World Cup qualifying campaign and this squad are two.
No, I know.
If you put them two squads, they play against each other with 6 them right now.
No. But I say, now that I think about it, I think about some of the players that were a part of the last World Cup qualifying campaign.
At that age.
Will Ronaldo Barrett be even at that level?
You don't think Ronaldo Barrett can be Richard King level by the time Richard King age, 19 years old?
Yeah.
Or Lamar Walker level?
Yeah, but can that level make the team anymore? No.
It can't make the team no more. But may I say, especially at the position Ronaldo Barrett playing at.
You say if any position to make it at that position.
And that's why I have Ronaldo Barrett as that player. Obviously, he might grow tremendously. You know, Rush make a talk. Like Daniel Johnson rap the way better than Ronaldo Barrett right now. But 1 year.
Might at least get to that.
1 year in a growth of football at that age, it can go on. And to your point about one a cycle, it's not enough. Think about teams that win the World Cup. Think about them age.
Bro, steps, bro. Steps and stages.
But me I say, if we want to be successful in a football, 4 players under the age of 22 years old
should be the norm.
2 of them are contribute actively. That have to be the norm. And that little bit too. No, we even have to talk about the England them and the America them and them where them have.
And the truth is,
countless players under 20. You know the facts of them under 22 what that simply mean.
Yeah.
That means that 2 years ago, them they play under 20.
And after this World Cup, it's going to happen, Because we have as I say, we have an aging team, bro. Mariapa gone, you can say safely. After this World Cup, Damien Lowe going to be 30 yard. Ethan Pinnock going to be 30 yard. Daniel Johnson going to be 30 yard. That gets Andre Blake no count.
Already 30 yard. He might go be 36 in count. He might go be 36.
Andre Blake still going to be keeper at 20.
Make we see.
2030.
Make we see. Andre Blake got old, but me not worried about goalkeeper. Because Boyz like a big keeper.
Yeah.
Jamal Wade good. I think Jamal Wade will be MLS keeper.
Who was at 29, 30?
Everybody at 29, 30, bro. Everybody.
Antonio.
Everybody. Bobby Reed, everybody.
Yeah, so this everybody. This is the transition point.
This is a golden generation for Jamaica. So even if you are saying that your expectation 1 or 2, it is more imperative now more than ever
to make it
that
not
we
be
have
1
the
or
5
2.
or 6. Right now it is more important than ever before.
Yeah. I can't see it though. I can't see it. But I agree with you that should be the expectation. That should be what we're working towards. That will definitely bring some success, especially in
Bro, and at ages 19 to 21, bro, that's where we see players grow the fastest.
Yeah.
So what Tyreek Jimenez is right now can be a different guy than what he is next year. Or Christopher Pearson, or Lamont Rochester, or a Tyler Roberts, or we see Kobe Thomas. He was in the last under 22. I'm expecting him to come back for the CONCACAF in the summer. So I'm hoping that we can see this transition being made. What I like though, what's very encouraging, is the transition from 17s to 20s.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Where I see the under 17s are start and I'll be the best players for our team. You talk about Nick Simmons scoring, he was on the under 17 last year. You talk about Adrian Reed, my captain of the team. You talk about Ronaldo Barrett, Dujuan Lynch, and as bro, look on Dujuan Lynch, bro, in a 1 year. Joshua Grant is another one of them. So we have quite a few of them. Ashton Gordon, we have quite a few of them who were under 17s and they made the transition. That's a positive. That's a positive.
Yeah, I agree.
That wasn't always the case for Jamaica.
Wasn't always the case.
We play some the 17s. We have some bad cold baller, and then a couple years later in the 20s, there's some different type of baller.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah. And they continued. So I like the continuity, and probably that's why this team is playing better than they were, because a good amount of them didn't play before with each other.
Yeah, more see this team.
And some of the 17s never even met the team too, but then they did in and around the training camp, like Malachi Molina or whatever, just never met the team.
So it's a good thing to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want to see how this team performs in the U20 Championship. Obviously, we like how we see so far, but the challenge wasn't the greatest. You get me? I say we are actually playing at the competition, qualify for the World Cup in the summer. We're not going to talk too much about the job with John Waller do right now. He did what he was supposed to do. So I guess congrats, but we're not going to have a whole video about it, because, hey, we were supposed to do what we did. Play against Bermuda, for Christ's sake.
I mean, we can give them a video because content are content.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not going to wax. We're not going to go on and on about, oh, John Wall is this great coach because I went just doing the under 20 qualifiers.
But we see positive signs.
And the real measuring stick is going to be in the summer. You see me? So, big up to the man, them. Congrats for qualifying to the U20 Championship. On we go. Now, on to the next topic. I'm going to see if we can run it out. Similar question. Of this local based squad that recently played Trinidad and Tobago, we won 1-0. Who from this squad can you see pushing to make the senior team in the next 2 years? We'll talk about the starting lineup today. It was Kemar Foster.
This one is a bit more difficult.
You think so? I could go through it. It was Kemar Foster, Sule Makala, Stewart, Young, Thomas, him get called up already, Anglin, see him before, Marshall, but you know Alex Marshall, Kaheim Dixon got a start, Shepherd, Dunn, Fabian Reed. I like Fabian Reed as a player, but yeah. And we have Davis, Hibbert, Cunningham, Russo, Smith, Guthrie, big up to Romain Guthrie, Thomas, King, Ming, Wright, Fletcher, and Campbell. Who do you see pushing? Obviously, a lot of people are going to say Kaheim Dixon pushing. Obviously, we're all for the young youth, then, bro. We're all for the young youths. In terms of pushing, I have high expectations for Joshua Anglin, bro. I think he's a really good player. I don't think him impress every time he get the chance to play for Jamaica. I see him having a high ceiling. Kaheim Dixon have a really high ceiling. Kaheim Dixon is a kid. I see him having a really high ceiling. Fabian Reed, obviously, time pass. Should I say get him call up them, do him thing already, get him now and then. You get me, I say? He was one of those local players that, were in and around. To what Richard King is to our squad now, he was. Whenever him need to get him local, call up him, get him call up. Feel like him time pass. Really good local striker, one of the best in the league. But I don't think that is what takes us forward. Anybody else waiting about Kemar Foster? Aging goalkeeper also. No?
Good goalkeeper, but just the same thing for everybody here.
Yeah. Alex Marshall. Thomas, as I say, Ricardo Thomas get him call up them every now and then too.
Bro,
I think he's a left back.
Bro, you cannot play JPL and something there. So the door not shut on people like Richard King completely. Or you get me, I say. Kemar Foster, I'm going to say, like, Boyz is a better goalkeeper than Kemar Foster. Kemar Foster is 33. So Kemar Foster is going to be our local captain.
Yeah.
You get me? Every single time when that team I call up, Kemar Foster, captain the team,
Yeah.
fine by me. But I mean, I think he might go break, the one thing Kemar Foster is, and I'm comfortable with it, is if we there have a World Cup qualifying game. Even though it shouldn't be the case still, we're supposed to can go far and wide for call who we need for call upon. But we are playing a Costa Rica and somebody get hurt and we next game are in Canada. Can't call Kemar Foster for go at the injury replacement for that squad there.
Yeah.
You get me, so I'm fine with that. But Kaheim Dixon is somebody to look out for.
Bro,
I'm not sure if Mr. Kaheim Dixon
Bro, Kaheim Dixon talented in a dog.
Alright, so you think the reason why Kaheim Dixon now played the under 20 because I'm born 2004 and not 2005, right? Had he
Would have him on my list, bro. Would have him on my list.
So he would have
been, rate him that highly. I feel like him now.
He would be the best player on the under 20 team,
Kaheim Dixon?
Yeah.
I think it would be close between him and Romain Blake. Me rate him that highly, and I feel like he's not getting a lot of coverage.
I don't think Kaheim Dixon is better than Ronaldo, Barrett, and
that's another close one.
I don't think Kaheim Dixon was the best player in Schoolboy football this season.
He could be.
He was the most talented player in Schoolboy.
He could be. He could be.
I think he's a very prolific player.
Not just prolific.
He played on the by far, like, it never even close who was the most talented
best team in the nation.
It never even, like, this was probably the most.
Bro, but get what I said, there are other players.
Even last year, he did have the JC did good, CC did good. You get me? I said Mona did good, whatever. Klein and College had the angle. Big team.
Wipe the floor with everybody.
Football. By far. And Kaheim Dixon, as I said, is a very prolific player who had the privilege of playing on an absolute stacked team.
But guess what?
And I think that inflated his performances.
Fine, but guess what? You don't hear me say that about Christopher Hull, who I think is a really good player. You don't hear me say that about Ashley. You don't hear me say about a lot of those CC players. Kaheim Dixon, one, you can't call two players better than him from the last Schoolboy football campaign. And I also have his JPL performance to go by. The man come and the man a boy at the JPL, like him literally has scored goals left, right, and center. Him get a call up with, I guess I'm on the team. A lot of the JPL players too, and who win the match for we? Kaheim Dixon. Bro, I really feel like he's not getting the coverage because obviously the Doncaster Cup is not as glamorous to us town people. So obviously we don't talk about the Doncaster Cup. I want to watch the Doncaster Cup as much. But everybody me here talk about this kid is really good. Every match I'm going to watch from him, I mean, I just talk about him being prolific. He's a really prolific goal scorer. And that is a trait that whenever you get that, you keep that. Yeah. Because you have a lot of good players who just can't score a goal. Kaheim Dixon knows where the goal is and he knows to find it. That is not the only thing that I'm impressed with. His ability to find space. His awareness inside of the box. Like, it's almost a year or two beyond his years. In terms of how he's composed whenever in the box. He knows where the goal is. He knows how to contort his body in a certain way. He's a skilled player. Him not slow. Yeah, him not fast, but him not slow. A bit small. But it doesn't necessarily affect him whenever playing against adults. I feel like in our next year to two, the trajectory Barrett, me can see him on a similar trajectory. Again, him now get the highlight I think him deserve. I think he's a really good player, bro.
In the national setup too.
Come closer.
You thought when a national setup too. You thought when a national setup too, Kaheim Dixon is vying for an attacking position.
Bro,
that's going to be harder to make the team as a forward than as a midfielder.
Bro, a lot of people probably are going to say me are overreact, but Kaheim Dixon is one of the best forward in the league right now. And him only play. Yeah, he must start for Arnett. Just like how we talk about the Barretts and the Reeds. He must start for just like where Romain Blake the last year. Come down it up same way. Yeah. In that, bro. You get me? I say, so that's why when I say man of the best, it's a conversation to be had. I'm not saying better than Romain. I'm not saying better than Romain Blake or better than Ronaldo Barrett. But there is a conversation to have, and it's not necessarily none of them now go win by a big stretch. I honestly rate Kaheim Dixon highly, and I think in a few him can dip on the trajectory where I give Ronaldo Barrett. Obviously, it's not a easy one. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of consistency. But right now, in the JPL, bro, how much I do him, man.
I like Kaheim Dixon. I like what he offers. I like how good he is at scoring goals with either foot.
That too. Side. That too.
You know, that's impressive. And you say him not that small.
Yeah.
Him not that small.
But he's not quick.
He's not 5'5" or 5. He's probably 5'8", 5 like him deceivingly taller than you think he is.
5'8" shot, like.
Not necessarily
5'8" shot.
In the football.
It's in the football. 5'8". Yeah, I guess not about for a man.
Him look on him.
Him look short.
But when you see him like him, he's actually not as small as you think he is. Him size, I'm not very worried about his size.
Yeah.
Just the ability to score goals with either feet. His movement is very good. Him first touch good.
Move
good
now,
pass
though.
on the ball.
Move now.
That may I try.
Move now. Like no done the JPL season. Like
can't start the next season in September.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Go now. It have to be now.
Yeah, someone have to.
And if I don't know, then me wrong.
Yeah, cause that's why not.
If I don't know, me wrong, bro. I see this kid that do it, dog. I mean, not him not flashy. No, obviously, him can be flashy. Him can only have salary and pile him. I see him do it.
Yeah.
But that not necessarily him game. Good, talented player.
Good player. As I said,
can see
good player. One of those players I think is as good as the players that we spoke about before.
Yeah.
But the reason why me would have more lean towards Barrett making it out of these players, these 19, 18, and 17 years, because our midfield situation, right?
Yeah, the opportunity.
Right now we are looking for career and this now 19 years old. For him safely.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand
that's what we need. Like we are saying, oh God, please make it be career and this, because we don't have nobody. We are suffering.
Anybody
Sherman Nicholson born on 97.
Yeah.
Sherman Nicholson good machine. You get me?
Yeah, Antonio.
And as I said, bro, if
anybody back at that,
if
bro.
Kaheim Dixon can come and bang in the goals, then good.
Bro, anybody we are talking about right now,
yeah.
who wants them at the national team, because that would mean to them good enough. We just have a conversation about their projection. Yeah. That's all we are do.
Yeah.
More say everybody to be good enough to make it. Make we have a headache for pick the squad. At that more. We just try to make an educated prediction.
But and you know, bro, that segue into the final thing where we're
You want to go one more?
What, we have one more thing we want.
Go on,
we might as well. Remember how people are saying, oh, Whisper are just kids.
Yeah.
And he need to come in a JPL to prove himself. And remember them little foolish assertions there.
Every time we are calling him Wonder Kid and say we're tape JPL anyways. Seems like so long ago. And nobody not. Told you I was right.
And I made the point.
We don't have the job for that.
I made the point that had Whisper gone to JPL, he would have been the best player in a JPL.
Yeah.
Believe that Dujuan Richards now would have been the best player in a JPL. Better than everybody.
Bro, which JPL player can make Chelsea under 21 team? No, me I be for real right now.
None of them.
Me not joke.
None of them.
It sound like
as I said,
which one of them?
Very few of them can play. As I said, Kaheim Dixon would have been somebody where Kaheim Dixon have been in the Premier League Academy. Him that good. Kaheim Dixon good enough for play at a good team under 21 team. You get me, as a Kaheim Dixon a top talent, and you have other good talent you could have played in a lower level teams at that age group. But none of them right now.
Me talk about Chelsea under 21 team.
None of them right now.
Which part get a start with you, bro? Because that would have mean, remember at that point, nothing is given. At that point, at that stage of your career, nothing is given. If you're there at Chelsea and you start, it's because you deserve to start.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's not because the agent make nice.
That means say my tear it up.
That means say I do something in a training for get a start in the under 20. And not so much people can do that.
The point that we made was that once you're a top talent in schoolboy football,
to the point where he was,
you're automatically bro, once you're one of the top 10 players then
top 10
in a schoolboy football,
top
maybe
5, maybe 3.
No, we're not, bro. Think about it now.
And everybody that you see them go and be okay.
Yeah, but well, I guess. All right.
Even Satchel was all right. Satchel never rip up Premier League. If they play and they get him started and underperformed though.
But that's not what we are expecting.
Romain Blake rip it up.
Yeah, Romain Blake tear up.
Zimenez they go on good.
Zimenez come out and did do what I'm supposed to do.
Kaheim Dixon now we see how much it up.
But yeah, well, let's say top 3, maybe top 5.
Yeah, we got top 3, maybe top 5.
If you're a top 5 player in a schoolboy football, then you're automatically going to be one of the better players in the JPL.
Yeah.
Automatically.
And because you're 8 now, you know what that do? Because you're 17 now, you're one of the best in the JPL.
Even though you might be the 10th best in the JPL, for me like you more than all of them.
Of course.
I like you more than all of them. Because why still? Because you're 18. And then the next one, the Jeremy and Toffee and this is 35.
Right. Which is the Kaheim Dixon, Fabian Reid point me I make.
Exactly.
So right now, give me Fabian Reid, give me Kaheim Dixon over Fabian Reid, they play the same team, they must go the same amount of goals. But one a pitney. So, yeah, your point is 100% right. If you are dominating the schoolboy football, bro, we can't go on and on.
If you are the dominant player in schoolboy football, then you are going to be a dominant player in JPL.
Bro, we can't go on and
automatic.
On, we can't go on and
it
on.
It is automatic, bro. I mean, I talked to my father and from them time. My father said he used to fly Paul Davis at a T-Gat. Him coach on it now, you think. After him done play match for Ulmas, jump a helicopter, figure I'm be able to play second half against Seba. And go bust up net too. And you have to go back to school next morning. The helicopter them send for dogs, if fly go all the way I'm gonna be the same way if you play second half of football.
Interesting.
So that when you are these standout players, we talk about a lot of players from film time come all the way
up. Even in our time where people are gonna remember, bro, Alex Marshall, Kaheim Paris, Junior Fleming, Javian Brown. Like, bro, you have to done up the Premier League if you are one of the best. And all them players there, well, them can't go 3 deep on a mention. None of them, man, the inner them, we watch them. Me I talk about players who we know right now, but even not go too far. All of them, man, they can't go too far.
And then now, Romain Blake, Kaheim Dixon, Ronaldo Barrett. Ronaldo Barrett play every single second. Remember, he's still 17 years old. Adrian Reed, he's still 17 years old.
And even if we go top 5 in the Manning Cup this year, I'll go Brian Burkett. I don't bowl then.
Yeah.
And you get me? So 100%
and
right.
We talk about the whole of the Chapelton Maroon teams them that other year there.
Yeah.
They never did so hot in the Premier League, but
I not say all of them did for start.
Yeah.
But couple of them did supposed to start regardless of the team. You get me? I say. But the point, you don't use that to support your whisper point. In that whisper never need to play.
Because whisper now. Whisper, all of them man they make call a while ago. Whisper 1.5 them.
Yeah.
In terms of talent and quality. Probably more, man.
Bro,
is he 2 times better than Kaheim Dixon? Probably not.
Bro, if Whisper play this year, if Whisper play Manning Cup this year, it's worse than last year.
Cha-cha.
Not only because it's better, but because the competition worse. The talent never
have as good defenders to deal with.
You think? Bro, if Whisper played this year, remember Whisper never played in final year of Manning Cup, bro.
In final 2 years.
Exactly. If Whisper got up to that,
Whisper could have played again.
Everybody will mention barring
Whisper could have played this year and next year.
Everybody will mention barring Romain Blake and Ronaldo Barrett and Adrian Reed and them man there play them final year.
Yeah. Everybody
so if we say them if we say Whisper did forgot up to him final year, Whisper would have been 2 times better than them man.
The same age. Whisper, Ronaldo Barrett and Adrian Reed are same age.
Whisper 2 times better than Ronaldo Barrett.
Chacha dog.
Dog.
Them are same age, isn't it?
Reggie, Whisper play for the senior team now. Levels, bro. So yeah, so whatever, you're probably right, whatever. But me I say it's not crazy. Like Whisper is that much better. The man never need to play in a JPL.
So
I'm never thinking about the risk anyway.
Them man they are done up JPL.
So imagine the Whisper would have do it. But they would never even did need to see this come happen now because we see it happen before. Because remember them time we did talk about the recent ones. Yeah. Like the Javian Bros were just happened less than 5 years ago. I know him as an MLS player.
Yep.
Think about it.
Week out, just sign a new deal.
Exactly. So we didn't see that happen. Why would I stop Whisper from down the top? Why would if Alex Marshall come and down the top? Alex Marshall literally come back from Canada and down the top right now. Yep. Why would I stop Whisper from down the top? So that's the part we don't make and sometimes we have to understand so we know what I talk about more while too, you know.
Believe when talk.
Believe, man.
School now. Not because we are 2 young youths here, man.
Not sponsored by KFC, not sponsored by the University Guild. Not sponsored by them. I can't tell you that much. Not sponsored by
Flow.
The junk up on my chest same way.
Junk tag pan gear.
You dig? Nah, man. Like, how that still?
Bad song that still no. Why not hot no more?
What do you mean why not hot no more?
It's just pop for like
why you not listening?
2 months.
No, it is longer than that. You get your answer the last 2 months. Remember say things gonna get you really. And I really dance all man them still, you know. Me have some souls lover boy thing in there.
You?
I lose chat in times. Alright.
No, I have no time for no loose chatting tonight.
But I really dance all man.
But the loose chattings are one vibe still.
Yeah, we catch them
a 10 to 15 pan it. You know, same way.
That word I like tomorrow still.
Could do it. A whole heap of things to talk about. It's March.
Anyways, people.
Football time.
Big up on yourself. How are you that?
Now, give them a chops before you're going, man.
Give them a chops?
4 a kick like.
Yes, give them a chops. I'm talking about the speaker. The car.
Whisper.
Yeah.
That you want to whisper in the team when I come match, bro?
Eh?
You want to say Whisper get called up for them to leave the youth alone. Make him go and focus on the ball game. Me hear the argument that go leave the youth alone. I just 2 weeks.
Go for a kick like Whisper. Go for a kick like Whisper.
Cause I just watching it. I just the Thursday and then the Sunday.
Call him, bro.
So you come the Tuesday. You play the Thursday. We win.
Bro, you know what I mean? It's
You play the Sunday. Then you come back home the Tuesday. I just 1 week. We just need it for 1 week.
More I look have a football talk off a camera now, which we don't know what we do because that's literally the point of the channel.
Anytime I chat ball game,
We don't know why. But we have that conversation like maybe a month ago. When we say, yo, no Whisper for earn him call up. You remember we don't have a chat there? Which should have been such a great video. What we do? Anyways. Whisper earn him call up, bro. If you play Premier League 2, bro, we are called Championship, man.
You know who I play some football, dog?
Omar Hutchinson.
Yeah,
we don't say this, I go, Omar Hutchinson, we get him call, but them man don't really want to rip your
Shut. I'm going to say we have nothing to start with tomorrow.
But people, Whisper earn him call up. Call him. Bro, if you play in the Premier League 2, you get started, you play every match and whatever. You get call up. But
Score some goals still, you.
Score some goal. Yeah. You get goal.
Score some goals.
Yeah, get goal.
Yeah.
Our ball still, but yeah, get goal.
Remember, so the Margaret now play first match, so door.
Yeah, get goal.
I know who hear from to Jamal Low. But as I say, people, whole heap of things to talk about, bro. Jamaica football nice again.
I know.
Go for a kick like Whisper. Go for a kick like Whisper.
But guess what, now?
Score 4 goals in a match for Jamaica.
He's going to be hot like fire, dog.
Are the hottest player in England.
God
I'm
damn.
not even exaggerate. You know what I feel? People, my God, you sit down next to the next conversation.
Yeah, football nice.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
Are we that? We out. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll butcher that. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to this side of Sports TV. And one more thing first. No!
Share the video to at least 10 people, then ensure to get to 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how many subscribers I'll get by the end of the day, people.
But for now, this was this side of Sports TV.
Gone.
We out.